So, good morning to everyone, dear listeners. Today, we'll discuss about our stylistic theme, stylistic classification of the English vocabulary. So, at first, we'll discuss about, in accordance with the division of the language into literary and colloquial, the whole of the word stock of the English language may be divided into three main layers. Firstly, the literary layer or bookish layers, which is typical of formal styles. Second one is about the neutral, which is used in different styles. And third one is about colloquial, which is typical of lower or colloquial style. So let's look our examples. Bookish, comments, make a move, infant, offspring, infant, associate, youth, parent. About neutral, begin, start, child, fellow, boy, girl, father. About colloquial, go ahead, get going, kid, chap, teenager, daddy. The aspect of the neutral layer is its universal character. This layer is unrestricted in its use. It can be employed in all styles of language and in all spheres of human activity. Neutral words are the main source of synonyms and polysemy and have no special stylistic coloring. The literary vocabulary consists of the following groups of words. First, common literary. Second, terms and learned words. Third, poetic words. Fourth, archaic words. Fifth, barbarisms and foreign words. Sixth, literary coinages plus nonce words. The colloquial vocabulary falls into the following groups. First, common colloquial words. Second, slang. Third, jargonisms. Fourth, professional words. Fifth, dialectal words. Sixth, vulgar words. And seventh is colloquial coinage. Common literary words are chiefly used in writing and polished speech. Common literary words stand in opposition to colloquial units. This is apparent when pairs of synonyms, literary and colloquial, can be formed which stand in contrasting relation. Colloquial, daddy, neutral, father, and literary parent. Colloquial, get out, neutral, go away, and literary, retire. Colloquial, go on, neutral, continue, and literary, proceed. Both literary and colloquial words have their upper and lower ranges. The lower range of literary words approaches the neutral layer and has a markedly obvious tendency to pass into the layer. The same may be said of the upper range of the colloquial layer. It can very easily pass into the neutral layer. Terms. If we will speak about terms, that terms are the words that are directly relevant to the system of fact or terms used in a particular science. discipline, art. Terms are mostly used in special works uh, dealing with the notions of some branch of science. When used in the Belize letter style, the terms either indicate the technical peculiarities of the subject or make some reference to the occupation of character in the book. Poetic and highly literary words form a rather insignificant layer of a special literary vocabulary. They are mostly echoic and very rarely used. Highly literary words aim to producing an elevated effect. The main function of poetic words is to sustain the special elevated atmosphere of poetry. So, for example, Albion's isle, to dwell, must, fun, to quote, to speak. Obsolete words have already gone completely out of use, but are still recognized by the English-speaking community. For example, methinks, it seems to me, nay or no. Archaic words are not longer recognizable in modern English. They have dropped out of the language entirely, changed in their appearance so that they have become unrecognizable. Archaic words are frequently used in poetry and thus belong to poetic vocabulary. For example, behold, look, heart, listen, wist, what. Historisms. If we'll discuss about historisms, the words are words which reflect some phenomena belonging to the past times. For example, knight or archer. Barbarisms or foreign words are comparatively new borrowings, which are new, fresh, and not completely assimilated borrowings from other languages. For example, bon mot or clever saying. Literary coinages may fall into the following groups. First, neologisms are words that have recently came into the language and are still felt as new. For example, Xerox, Googling, Photoshopping. And second, literary coinages is about terminological coinage, designate newborn concepts. And third one about stylistic coinages are words coined because their creators speak expressive utterance. For example, anti-hero or anti-hero. And fourth one is nonce words are words coined to suit one particular occasion. For example, I'm wired in the house and two mother-in-law, uncle and aunt and cousin. Dialects. So dialects are words with respect to the accepted literary norm of the language. We distinguish standard English and non-standard English, which is represented by dialects and variants. Dialects are the non-standard varieties of the language used on the territory of the country. English dialects are divided into northern and southern dialects. Dialectal words are those which, in the process of integration of the English national language, remained beyond its literary boundaries, and their use is generally confined to the definite locality. They are to be found in the style of emotive prose. The term variants refer to the use of the language outside of the country. For example, the inside of USA, Canada, Australia, or New Zealand, and others. Special colloquial vocabulary includes slang. Slang is everything below the standard language. It is a language peculiar to a particular group. It is the use of informal words and expressions that are not considered standard in the speaker's language of dialectal, but are considered more acceptable when used socially. Slang is often to be found in areas of the lexicon that refer to things considered taboo. It's often used to identify with one's peers, and although it may be common among young people, it is used by people of all ages and social groups. Slang refers to informal and often transient lexical items used by a specific social group. For instance, teenagers, soldiers, prisoners, and thieves. The slang examples: props, respect, recognition. Gotta give the girl props for their website. Off the things, similar to off the hook, something is outstanding, great. Worse, the de facto standard term for a piece of pirated software, music, movies copied from a friend or downloaded from the internet. This website has a huge abundance of words on it. .com, unsuccessful internet company. Jargonisms. Jargonisms are words whose aim is to preserve secrecy within one or another social groups. They need no explanation. For example, grease, money, love, hat. Slang, in contrary to jargon, is abused and needs no translation. Argot. Argot is a secret language used by various groups, including, but not limited to, thieves and other criminals, to prevent outsiders from understanding their conversations. The term argot is also used to refer to the informal, specialized vocabulary from a particular field of study, hobby, job, sport, etc. Professionalisms are the words used in a definite trade, profession, or calling by people connected by common interest, both at work and at home. For example, in fish, submarine, or others. Vulgarisms are a group of words of non-standard English. They are expletives or swear words which are a fun, abusive character. For example, damn, bloody. And second one about obscene word. The function of these words is to express strong emotions like anger and vexation. They are to be found in the emotive prose style. Colloquial coinages. Colloquial coinages are words spontaneous and elusive. They are based on a certain semantic changes in words. You are the limit in the sense of to be unbearable. Lexical stylistics are discussed. Lexical stylistic also discuss lexical devices which are differentiated according to the types of lexical meanings. The following classification of lexical stylistics devices is suggested by Galperin. Stylistic devices based on interaction of primary dictionary and contextually imposed meanings. For example, metaphors, metonymy, or irony. Stylistic devices based on interaction of primary dictionary and derivative logical meanings, dogma or pun. Stylistic devices based on interaction of logical and emotive meanings. For example, epithet, oxymoron, or hyperbole. A stylistic device based on interaction of logical and nominal meanings. For example, about antonomasia.